That is a lot of Steves. Hey folks, it's me, Marsman01. So, today I'm gonna do something a bit different. My last Minecraft video got a ton of views for me, so I'm doing more Minecraft videos. And I'm kinda copying off, but not really, because I don't do that, of someone named Method. So if you search that up and put Craftology right after it, that's kind of what I'm basing that off. Basically, what we're gonna do, and what Method did, is we're gonna look through all of the Minecraft versions that we can get our hands on and see what content and what updates kind of go through them. I'm using the Betacraft launcher because I cannot figure out any other launchers with more versions than this. So I guess we'll start. Go into here. This is Betacraft. So if I play this version, you see this. This is the actual, size of the screen. If you look up there in the top corner, you can see the square is grayed out. This version is extremely basic, and I will be using the display capture for the next few versions before mouse unlocking gets added. So, here. All you can do is place, or let's break and place blocks. The controls are inverted, so it's kind of weird. We have two blocks: cobblestone and grass. The first glitch is an X-ray glitch, so it's very easy. If you place one block here and then place a block on it, so you get in yourself. You can kind of X-ray, let's see. Now, one thing about this is that the blocks, you can only place them on certain layers. So like, grass, if I break this, grass can only be placed on this layer and not any other layer. So like, I want to place grass here, right? You can't. There is no block selection or anything. So placing grass only works on this layer, and then every other layer is cobblestone. That's basically it. I'll build up my house and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so welcome to my hut. We have 3 windows and a door, a roof, and no floor. One thing that is prominent in all of the pre-classic versions and to the start of early classic is that the shadows are very dark. There are only 2 levels of light, and that's very dark and very light. So, yeah. I'll pull here. That's basically this entire version. So let's jump to the next version. You like that transition that I made? I made it all by myself. Starting out, we see Steve walking around everywhere. Or, as it was originally called in these pre-classic versions, the zombie. This is because, in these pre-classic versions, Minecraft was originally meant to be the first-person version of Notch's previous game, Ruby Dong. And these Steve characters appear in screenshots of the game. I'll bring them up on screen in editing, so you can see pictures of Steve there. You can press G. Never mind, you can't press G to spawn Steve. That's later. But, as you just saw, if you press the R key on your keyboard, I don't know how this works. I don't even know if you can play these versions on mobile devices. But, if you press the R key on your keyboard, you get teleported to a random location in the map, and if you hold R, whoa. So that's extremely cool. Those are the only additions to this version. No particles, control still inverted, nothing. No sound. There's not gonna be sound for a while. You gotta deal with it, lad. You gotta deal with it. Let's head over to the next version. We gotta make a brand new instance because it is stuck at this and forever will be. So here we are in a brand new version. Got tons of terrain. Terrain is one of the biggest things that were added, because now instead of being a flat barren wasteland, we actually have stuff to like climb up and stuff. Also now, pressing G summons Steve into your world. I guess I should be calling him the zombie. But, yeah. We also now have a plethora of blocks, including the grass block that just got changed. But by pressing the keys on your keyboard, you can access the different blocks. So pressing the 1 key accesses stone. The 2 key accesses dirt. The 3 key accesses cobblestone. The 4 key planks, which are more pink in this version. The rest of the keys don't do anything. So we have a total of 5 blocks, not including air. So I think what I'm gonna do, since builds in this in these versions save across many different. Oh yeah, particles got added. Look at that. It's beautiful. They're 2D. So, this. I'll come back when I'm done. Trap myself in this cage. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Now, under light, dirt becomes grass, and under shadows, grass becomes dirt. So I'm just gonna spam G. I'll cut when there's like a ton of Steves in here. One thing I just noticed is that the crosshair was added into this version. Well, I just respawned out of there. So I feel like that's a sign to tell me that that is enough Steves in there. So I'm going to release them out of their prison. And then we'll update to the next version. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Release the Steves. That is a lot of Steves. Just get out, guys, get out. Wow. It's like I'm playing in a giant server. Except you can't play on servers in these. That's not for a very long time. Alright. Next version. We are back into a minimized screen. You cannot, like, exit out. Not much really changed in this version, except for the texture of the plank. It is now more of a grayish color. Cobblestone also got a bit softer instead of the very harsh colors. I'll bring a little comparison. It is not as harsh. Also, 6, they skipped 5. But we now have the shrub, aka the sapling. The texture would go through many changes, but this was the first version, I think. Not this, but I'll show the texture of what it originally looked like. You'll see it in another episode. Maybe even this episode. We might do early classic with this. But this is the sapling texture that got added. So it looks very unlike the one we have today. I feel like this is a good stopping point. This is the last pre-classic era. So I'm sorry for keeping it a short video. I will have a lot of videos in this series. So with that, I'm gonna build a house actually. I was about to say goodbye, but I should build a house in this version. Alright, here we are. One thing I do have to mention is, actually I have 2 things. Saplings despawn when under blocks. So we have that, the grass despawns first and then the sapling. Otherwise, the sapling stays completely fine in the sunlight, like we have here. Saplings also can be placed on each other, like normal blocks. So we can have wild things like that. But then those disappear because there's air blocks surrounding all of them. Pretty basic house. A door, little shrubbery, some windows, a roof. Not much to talk about here. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe got interested seeing what Minecraft started out as. So I'm going to leave it off at here. I'm going to say goodbye.